Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric.
And Matt,
And today we're just going to be talking about HALOCAR maps, and the end of this series. So right now it's on Martinsville, the Northern 200. I forged this track in about a day, really simple. You know, I was just going for the Martinsville look with the double pit road there. And you actually have to slow down for the turns. It's actually quite difficult to race.
yeah, I remember racing this track, and it was the first time I raced it before we even did the run through for the HALOCAR thing. As you watched me just fail right there, but I just remember I couldn't figure out until a while that you actually do have to slow down on the turns just like the real track. And once I did that, it was much easier to race.
Yeah, so basically this race was just kind of junk. Like it, especially for X Ghost 645, he was not very good at this. Um, really, and now the points, also are getting down to the nitty gritty. It's getting pretty decisive. Um, I can't remember if Fatal Venom has a lead still at this point, but yeah. So this race is it's about halfway done right now. Now, I want to also talk about how all of these tracks are going onto my file share at the end of the season. And I guess that's a pretty big deal for people. They see our tracks and they do want to race them. So I'm just going to put them on my file share. I don't care what you guys do with them, because I don't really like it when people bitch when I take their tracks, because it's I don't really do much with their tracks. And in fact, I think if I want to post a video of their track, they should be kind of proud that I want to use it. Obviously, I'm not going to say I made it myself. I always give credit to the maker of the track. But these false accusations and these little kids basically, accusing me of stealing. I do not steal. And in this case in point, I don't care if you take my tracks. Make your own series. Call them your own names. I don't care. If I see them on YouTube, great. That's awesome. All right, that's the end of that race. And I won. Fatal Venom came in second. That's pretty decisive. It's tied in the points. That's a very big deal. So the next race is the Mackey Infield. And this is a twist on the Mackey Super Speedway from last season. And it's actually, it's like it's a roval. It's like you can still see the full Super Speedway, but it's not actually raceable. You have to go down into the infield. We made these turns right here really tight on purpose to trick out the other drivers, and that was a really cheap move. He used me to turn.
Yeah, when I forged this track, I was just thinking we needed one more road course type of map, and I thought what better way to do it than use a reliable, pretty big super speedway and just make it cut into the infield. Delete the infield is basically what we did. Added a little bit of track there, and it really didn't take that much time to build it at all. It just added some character to the track, and it's very difficult to race. You have to slow down every turn.
Yeah, it's actually, I feel it's very creative. I don't know what you guys would think. It's just it's a really fun track to race too. This is the last lap here, and I'm fighting with Klon 455, and he fails right there. He was pretty mad. So that's pretty much the end of this race, and I came in first. And one funny thing about this one, Fatal Venom came in second. Klon actually got stuck back there, so Fatal Venom actually passed him. So I'm one up in the points on him. And the next race is Breakpoint. I chose this track because out of all of the in-game tracks to actually race on, it's it's actually the best and the most balanced track. It's actually seems like Bungie seemed to want to make it a track. Like they laid it out to create a track secretly, which is really cool. I also enjoy the snow maps in Halo. They've always been my favorite. This is probably my favorite map on this game, and it's just a very good layout. Fatal Venom's actually winning the race right now, so
Yeah, this track is just, it's not that it's easy to race, it's just, you kind of know where to go by natural instinct. It's set out
exactly.
just how you want it to be. It's kind of a circle, but there are some turns naturally in the track, or the map actually, just, it's not a perfect circle. But like common sense, here after you get this objective, you're definitely not going to want to go left. You want to go straight, and you want to go through here. Now, if you're wondering why that guy was backwards, which was Ghost X645, he was only going backwards because he did miss the objective. But that is legal in HALOCAR for a rally race only, though.
Right. And Fatal Venom just took the lead in points at that point of the race. So erikmulidor has to step his game up for the Halo Grand Prix, the very last race of the season. We made this track kind of on a whim. I wanted a track that had really long straightaways and really, really shallow turns to make it difficult. And also a grand nature to it. You can see pretty much all of Forge World, especially from the very top of the grandstands. That is one thing that I love about our tracks, is that they're not just a track. There's more to it. They're like racing complexes. They have all this other stuff added to them to make the visual better. And a track that's visually appealing and raceable is the best track in my book.
Right. This track took us only about 4 hours to forge, and you might say, oh, 4 hours, that's a long time. Really, for a track this big and this, complicated, actually, it's more complicated than it looks, 4 hours is pretty good in my opinion, because there was, I think, 2 or 3 of us working together on this at the same time. It was pretty much just me and Eric. But the thing was, Eric and I are the only two that really know how to build a track like this, or of any kind, actually. And the other guy kind of helped with the walls and, the stands and simple stuff like that.
Honestly, he really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
If you remember, like, you and I were the only ones that actually forged on this map. He just kind of stood around and ran around on the track. It was kind of a waste of time for him. So we've gotten to the final lap here. I'm in the lead, and Fatal Venom is in second place. So we're just going to follow me around the track. We didn't actually plan on there being a tie in the points. So we had to invent a way to, or basically a tiebreaker. So I come in first. Fatal Venom comes in second. And that is a tie in the points in the final standings. And I think this is a good spot to let you guys go to enjoy the playoff on the HALOCAR drag strip. The best of 7, first to 4 wins. So yeah, guys, this is Eric.
And Matt.
And thanks for watching all the HALOCAR videos. We really appreciate your viewership. And please, by all means, download all the maps. My gamer tag is erikmulidor. It'll be in the description. Thanks a lot.
Round over. Race. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete. Round over. Race. Round over. Race. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete. Round over. Race. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete. Round over. Race. Game over.